Hey, superstars! It's Katie Farner, your director. I am so excited. I always really look forward to our power hours. It's a great opportunity for us to connect no matter where our team members are. We've got team members in Australia and Canada, and I'm hoping that soon we'll have someone in New Zealand and maybe the UK and Germany. And as we grow, I want to be able to do these hangouts so that way anybody can join us and anyone can participate no matter where they are in the world. So before I get into the meat of our training, talking about social media recruiting, I want to talk with you guys first about some of the really important updates that are currently on the news tab. Our news tab is a great resource for staying up to date on all the very important information that we need to have access to as consultants. So make sure that you're consistently checking the news tab. I try to check it every single day just so I'm really up to date on everything. So these are the important news announcements that you can currently find on your news tab if you want to read more about it. So Bring Back My Bar voting has been bumped up. We're actually going to be doing things differently this Bring Back My Bar season. So the Bring Back My Bar voting is going to begin April 1st, and it's only going to last 7 days. April 1st through April 7th is when our customers and us can get our votes in for our favorite fragrances that have been retired. And the 20 that get the most votes are going to come back for 1 month only. Now, typically the Bring Back My Bars are available in July, but Scentsy is moving that up as well. So the month of June is going to be the month that the Bring Back My Bar fragrances are available for purchase. So Bring Back My Bar voting begins April 1st through April 7th, and the fragrances will actually be available for purchase in June instead of July. And again, you can read more information about these things via your news tab. Other important announcements. Scentsy Family Reunion registration opens on April 1st. Reunion is an amazing time where people from all over the country and Canada come together and have an amazing experience full of training and fun and concerts and special presenters. And not only do we grow as people, but as individuals, we also get to see firsthand all of the new products and all of the new Scentsy Family Store products. So it's a great time. This year, there's actually 3 different price points that you can choose from to attend Scentsy Family Reunion. So they're making it even easier than ever before. Not to mention, there is an option to do a payment plan. So going to Reunion is very affordable. So the full price for registration for a reunion, $300 US, $380 in Canada. That gets you your kit, which always has the same exact value worth of product. So if you paid $300, you're going to get $300 worth of product in the kit from the new collection. Product and business supplies like catalogs and things. You're going to get access to the Scentsy Family Store and all the new things. You're going to get access to all the concerts, any of the events that Scentsy's doing. You're going to get a commemorative t-shirt. This is the Leadership Retreat t-shirt, but they always do a t-shirt for leadership, reunion, all of them. You're also going to get access to all of the general sessions and all the breakout session training opportunities. So say you want to bring your spouse, your significant other. There are lesser expensive options to bring your guests should you not want to spend as much and get the giveaway kit. If you want to, hey, you can spend $600 US and you're going to get double everything. You're going to get double the kit. But say you just want your significant other to come or your mom and they just want reunion only, no kit. That's $125 US, $160 in Canada. Maybe you just want to bring someone entertainment only. The whole time during all the trainings, they do their own thing and they only come to the concert and awards night. That is only $50 in the US, $65 in Canada. You can read more about this and register and how you register all that stuff via your news tab in your workstation. Other important updates real quick. Chasing Fireflies is available now. We are actually able to release that warmer early. So if you haven't already noticed, you can order Chasing Fireflies now. The Major League Baseball warmers are still going to be released as scheduled on April 1st. So now is a great time to really amp up presenting those and sharing those and getting the word out. Maybe post something simple teams, and get the conversation going. Also, one other important announcement. I love videos. Clearly, you know, the Sunshine State Superstars YouTube channel has like 200 of them now. Scentsy loves videos as well, and their quality of video is much higher than mine. They have some amazing videographers and amazing design teams, and we have 4 fabulous new videos that you can use to highlight the new catalog and the new products. So check those awesome new videos out on Scentsy's YouTube channel. So I want to also highlight our current top performers within our team. So let's talk PRV. So in first place with PRV currently for the month of March is Brittany Lucas. She has $1,857 in PRV. Ooh. Next is Toria Peer. Toria is wrecking it in at $1,642 in PRV. Next is Shelby Austin, and she is at $1,562 in PRV. Andrea Berry is $1,356 in PRV, and coming in the 5th spot, still amazing, is Elizabeth Solari with $1,285 in PRV. We have 9 Sunshine State Superstars who all have 1,000 or more in PRV this month. That is awesome. You should all be so proud. So let's talk top sponsors for the month of March so far. We have sponsored, gosh, it looks like around 14 or 15 people this month. Shelby, Deborah, Samantha, Cassandra, Tiffany, Jasmine, Catherine, Gisela, Brittany, Kayla, Jillian, and Rachel have all each sponsored 1 person this month. And then I myself have sponsored 4 this month. So it's been an amazing sponsoring month. We're definitely growing, which is really exciting to see. So congratulations to all of you who are sponsoring and selling, and it's awesome. So now we're going to dive into tonight's topic, which is social media sponsoring. So I want to preface talking about that by talking about what really is important about social media. And one thing I want to add really quick is Shelby is actually going to be helping us out tonight. And you see the chat box. Well, if you're on a desktop or laptop computer, you're going to see that you have a chat box to the right of the screen. So if you would like to chat in there and message and say hello, go ahead and do that. I can't view the chat box actually. So Shelby is helping out, and she's going to monitor the chat box, and any questions that you have, feel free to type in that chat box, and then Shelby will relay some of those to me at the end of the presentation so we can get some of your questions in for those of you who have them. So definitely check that feature out. So talking about social media marketing, it really is a free marketing gold mine. I think a lot of people are hesitant to dive into Facebook because they feel like they just have to know, more, and they've got to learn more. And really, the little bit that I have learned has been just from hands-on training. So I want to encourage you to take off the white gloves and stop worrying and just dive right in, because it is a free marketing gold mine that we really need to be utilizing, especially being consultants in 2015. If you're not using it, you really are missing out. 93% of US marketers are currently using social media. 93%. When I started, I was actually really fearful about social media regarding posting too often. And it's something that I hear a lot of you sharing as well, that you're afraid that you're going to lose Facebook friends, that you're afraid that you're going to just wear people out with it. And in some cases, you absolutely can do that, but that has a lot to do with the type of content that you are sharing. And also, you have to think about the fact that if these people who are your Facebook friends are actually your true friends, and if they're your customers who you have converted into your fans, then they are going to be supportive of you. They're not going to be tearing you down and being annoyed when they see your posts. So that's why it's really important to turn those customers into fans, so that when they are your friends on Facebook, they're going to feel supportive of your posts that they're seeing. So and like I said, your posts don't have to be just about Scentsy or Velada. You want to find ways to share the lifestyle of what you're doing without necessarily always talking about product. So you can get the point across that you are enjoying your business and the fruits of your labor. And clearly that will help promote the business model. So I knew that I was not just promoting my products. I knew that I was also promoting the lifestyle that being in network marketing brings. So remember that you're not just promoting your products, you're promoting the lifestyle that being a network marketer brings. So now, because I have worked past those issues in my own head, and I've continued to post, and I focus on posting things that are original and exciting content on social media, it really has become the number one place that I market. Facebook being definitely number one. Why Facebook, maybe? You might be wondering. Facebook has over 900 million users. Over 71% of adults who are using online, who are like online, are using Facebook. Followed closely behind by Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn. Those things are following up close behind, making about 25% of online users. So social media is by no means an excuse to stop one-on-one working your business. It's no excuse to stop doing events or stop doing your home parties. I mean, this weekend I've got 2 home parties. So it's by no means an excuse to stop doing those things. It's merely a way to enhance those things. Those one-on-one dealings, relationship buildings, are the way to establish a connection. And then social media is an asset to further develop those relationships that you have gotten. So let's talk about a social media basic, social media first step. You've got to definitely have this done before anything else, and it's simple. Make sure that all of your social media sites, if you're on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, whatever you're on, make sure that they all look streamlined and professional. You could even have the same photo across all of those social media platforms. Find a photo that you love of yourself that looks professional, makes you feel proud of what you're doing, and have that across the board so people can clearly see that that is you. Make sure that it's a current photo of you, not a photo of you from maybe 10 years ago when we felt skinnier, but a current photo of you with your current hair color so people aren't like, who is that redhead lady over there? You want them to recognize you clearly right off the bat. Make sure that it's well written with no grammatical errors, and make sure that it's just really concise. Make sure that you have a great profile picture and cover photo on Facebook, and it's clear, and that it really promotes who you are and the success that you have had. Like, for example, a photo of yourself at leadership retreat or convention, or on any Scentsy incentive trips, or even on a family vacation, or even you at an event or a home party or a local training with your team. Find ways that your photos can portray your life. So our first subject that we're really going to talk about with social media, now that we've covered our basic, is your relationship building ability. Social media is all about building relationships and making connections. So that's where we're going to start. Next, we're going to go into your content. What does your content look like that you're posting? Next, we're going to go into your record keeping abilities. And last, we're going to go into your closing efforts. So first, let's talk about your relationship building ability. And this starts with what I like to call your gold mine, or your friends list. Your friends list holds endless potential. According to a 2014 study, among Facebook users, the median number of Facebook friends is 155. So that means that you're going to have at least 155 friends, and they're going to have at least 155 friends, and they're going to have at least 155 friends. I'm sure you see where I'm going with this. So this is why it's very important that we get our friends liking, or better yet, sharing our Instagram posts, Facebook posts. This is a huge opportunity for us to reach more people and befriend more people. So let's talk about how we're going to build those relationships and make those connections with the people on our friends list. So to enhance your friends, maybe you've got a small friends list. Maybe your friends list is only 50, 60, 100. You want to build that. So search for and friend request old friends from high school, past careers, old family friends, customers, hosts, other vendors you meet at events. Actively pursue always growing your Facebook friends list. Anytime I go to a home party, within 24 hours, I'm sending friend requests to those people that I met at the party. I established a relationship with them at the party, got them feeling warm and fuzzies about me, had a good foundational relationship, and now I'm adding them as a Facebook friend. And you can just send them a quick message saying, it was so great meeting you last night at Susie Q's party. I'm so glad that we met, and I look forward to helping you in the future with all your Scentsy needs. Us being Facebook friends is an easy way for you to stay connected with me so I can help you easily with what you need. Just something blah, 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 easy like that. I just said that off the top of my head, but something like that would be great. So next is actively like and comment on their photos or videos. Now, let me preface to say everything I'm going to share here about social media, I'm not saying that you should spend 7 hours a day on Facebook. That's not what I'm saying. Maybe set a timer. And if you have a timer set, you're going to be much more active in doing what you should be doing instead of just randomly trolling Facebook. So if you know, okay, I've got 30 minutes of Facebook time this morning and maybe 45 minutes later, you're going to spend that 30 minutes much more wisely. So don't think that what I'm sharing here means that you should spend your whole day on Facebook. That's not what I'm saying. So let me just preface that. But actively like and comment on their photos or videos that they share. If your customer or your friend shares a photo of their kid doing something cute, definitely like it. Definitely say, oh, how adorable. That is going to, in turn, make them interested in reciprocating those types of interactions. If you're liking and commenting, they're going to want to reciprocate as well towards you. Not to mention, you never know who else might be commenting in that thread. And if you start a conversation at all with them, that could open another door there. So next is choose 5 people a week. I do this every week. I choose a minimum of 5 people. If I have time for more, then I do more. But it's always at least 5 people every week who I am just going to message one-on-one. Some 5 random people in my Facebook friends list that I'm going to message with one-on-one with a sole purpose of relationship building. That's it. That's all we're doing. It's a, hey, how are you? How are your kids? How's life? How's it going out there in Kentucky or whatever? Have a friendly conversation. When they respond back to you, because they're going to feel comfortable to respond back to you. You haven't mentioned anything about your business. You haven't made them feel pressured. You've asked them about themselves. And we know as consultants that everybody likes to talk about themselves. So you're going to make them feel warm and fuzzies about you. So they're going to respond and they're going to say, oh, I'm doing great, blah, blah, blah. How are you? Giving you the opportunity to, in turn, share how you are, which of course is going to include your business. And at the end of that statement, you always want to finish your story by telling them something about the business, whether it's maybe they're not local to you, by saying, you know, I'm really actually trying to build in your area. Do you know anyone in your town who would like to work from home? It very well might be them who wants to work from home. And you didn't put the pressure on by saying, would you like to work from home? You've asked, do you know anyone who would like to work from home? It's a great casual way to put that out there. So next is always notice who is liking and commenting on your posts. Now, I posted about this on the team Facebook page the other day and showed you an actual example of the private message between myself and someone else who had been commenting on my photos and liking my photos a lot. So notice who is noticing your posts. Notice who is liking them and commenting on them, and connect with them one-on-one. Send them a private message real quick and say, thank you so much for following along with my business. I see that you comment and like my posts, and it truly means a lot to me. That is the kind of thing that will actually get me connected with more people and really help support my business. It means so much to me. Thank you. You doing these things are part of the reason why my business is such a success. Just as simple as that. And see where the conversation goes. So the next thing I have is seek out groups based on your hobbies and your interests. It doesn't have to be Scentsy or Velada related. It purely could just be something that's a hobby or an interest of yours. Maybe you love to scrapbook. Look for social media pages on scrapbooking. Maybe you love to coupon. Look for social media pages about couponing. And they don't have to be local. They can be distant, even better if they're distant. So once you are added to a group, publicly thank the group for the ad and share a little bit about yourself, and maybe include a photo of you and your family, maybe on a Scentsy incentive trip or something like that. That's a great way to do that. But publicly thank the group, share a little bit about yourself, and ask them, where are they from? Hey, where are you guys from? Tell me a little about you. I want to get to know who all's in this group. And anyone who comments or likes, send them a friend request and befriend them. Then message them to work on building a relationship. Find some common ground and private message them. Find ways to drop in Scentsy. For example, like I mentioned before, this is something that Sarah Robbins has shared time and time again for how she grows her business using social media in places non-local to her. So she always asks them, gets connected with them, finds out where they're from, and tells people that she's looking to grow her business there, and ask if they know anyone who wants to work from home. And anybody who bites on these opportunities, you have to schedule a phone call immediately. Someone I know quite well, who is someone who pursues sponsoring as well, I know has been in a slower phase of her sponsoring. And I asked her, do you get on the phone with people when they contact you about the business opportunity? And she says no, that she emails with them. And to me, that's where a huge red flag went off, because messaging and emailing is not a way to establish a connection and a relationship. When I get someone on the phone who is considering joining Scentsy or Velada, this is how we connect. Or I get someone on Skype, that's how we truly connect. So don't make the mistake of trying to just private message or email with people. Get them on a phone call ASAP if they're interested. And add them as a temporary VIP to our team page or your team page. So next we're going to talk about your content. And remember, if you have questions, use the chat box to the right. If you are on a desktop or laptop computer, you will have the chat option, and Shelby is going to let me know some of the important questions at the end. So next is your content. So regarding your content, let's talk about the quality of your posts. The quality of your post is going to make a huge difference. So originality in your posting is critical. I know you've heard me talk about this before, especially if you have a lot of people in your social media network who are in network marketing. Originality is really important. That's why when I sponsor a new team member, I always encourage them to take a picture of the outside of their starter kit box when it comes in, post it on social media, and share how excited you are that this box has arrived, but you are patiently waiting to tear it open until you get X amount of Facebook likes. I tell them to set a realistic amount based on the amount of friends that they have. And so this is a fun way that they're going to get people interactive. People are going to be liking. And she, once she opens her box, can share a photo then of all of her awesome contents from her only $99 starter kit. It's a great way to have an original post instead of just posting, hey, I just joined Scentsy and my starter kit came in, yay, like boring. Find a way to make it original. So if Scentsy's doing a really cool special and they're offering a warmer and 3 bars for some special deal or something for Mother's Day, if you have that warmer on hand, set up a little display yourself and take a photo yourself of that, or make a video of it. Find ways to be original. That is going to get much more interest than just sharing over and over and over the same tired image of a Scentsy Buddy standard. Post a picture of your child holding that Scentsy Buddy instead. It's original, it's more exciting and eye-catching than just a general flyer that everybody else is sharing. So ensure that your posts are engaging. No one says that your posts, again, no one says that your posts have to only be about Scentsy or Velada. Find ways to engage people in what you're posting. So what does that mean? How do I engage them? Well, people love to give their opinions. We know that. We know what they say about opinions. Sorry. Anyway, we know what people say about opinions, but find ways to allow people to give you opinions. Maybe you're redecorating a bathroom. Show people a few different options of shower curtains that you're looking at, or paint colors that you're looking at, or color schemes, and say, hey, which one do you think? Maybe you're a Volata consultant and you're going to cook dinner. Show a display of a few different rubs and ask, hey, which rub should I use on my chicken tonight? You know, anytime that you can post something that gives your Facebook friends an option and allows them to give their opinion and vote, it's going to get a ton of interest. So when someone does comment, send them a PM and thank them, and find a seamless way to bring your business in there. For example, say that you are posting about redecorating your bathroom, and someone commented and said, "Ooh, I love the gray-blue color scheme." Send a message to them and say, thank you so much. I really appreciate you helping me make my decision. I'm so indecisive sometimes. I'm thinking of this off the top of my head, by the way. So then you could say something like, I'm so thankful for my business allowing me the funds to be able to redecorate. It's so exciting. I was thinking about putting this Scentsy warmer in that room. I think these colors, this would go well with those colors. What do you think? And see what she says. And say, hey, do you happen to have a Scentsy warmer yourself? Find ways to bring it in. Maybe you're using the rubs. Maybe it was the rub example. Send the person a PM and say, oh, thank you. I love cooking for my family, and there's so many great options, and they're gluten-free and MSG-free, and there's so many great flavors to offer. Sometimes I just don't even know what to pick. Have you tried Volata yet, by the way? It's that easy. It's just interact them, engage them, and then follow through, follow through, follow through, follow through. That's where the important key is. If you're not doing that, then they're just commenting and liking for nothing. And you're hoping that their wheels are turning, thinking about purchasing or joining. So the next is keep it short. Concise posts tend to fare so much better than lengthier posts. It's actually recommended that your words be somewhere between 100 and 250 characters max for optimal engagement. So if you're looking to engage your customers, your potential recruits, do not post some ridiculously long post, especially if they have to click the see more button. A lot of times, how many times are you scrolling through Facebook and you don't click see more and you don't finish reading on? So think about that in your own post. Keep it short and concise, 100 to 250 characters for the optimal engagement opportunity. Every single time that you post on Facebook, try to include a photo. A photo is another example of original, interesting content. Even if it has nothing to do with your business and you're posting about something else. Maybe you're posting yourself going into the gym. Maybe you're posting yourself cooking dinner. I don't know, maybe whatever it is. Try to include a photo every single time. A photo is going to get people much more interested to look at what you're saying. So if a photo is going to engage people, a video is going to engage people even more. Now, anytime I say video, people run and hide and do the Kevin McAllister scream from Home Alone. Ah! Videos scare people. And to be honest, you're never going to like the way you look on camera. You're never going to like the way you sound on camera. I can't even see my face right now. I have my training in front of my face because I don't like looking at myself on camera. No one does. So don't think that, oh, I'm just going to start making videos when I like the way I look on camera, because that's never going to happen. You're never going to do it. You're going to be waiting forever. So think about the opportunity that videos give you. Make videos that are 5 minutes or less. Even if you start by using simple apps like Animoto. Animoto is an app, I think it's like $35 a year, and it allows you to make videos set to music that scroll through a beautiful, background scenery. And so say you just went to Spring Sprint. We just had Spring Sprint, and you took photos of all the new warmers. Put all of those into an Animoto video and post that. Start somewhere, somehow make videos, and then slowly start adding yourself in. Whether you're filming an object and people just hear your voice, that's one place you can start. And then start getting yourself on camera. Take those baby steps. But I'm telling you, anytime that it's possible, make videos. And make your videos short, 5 minutes or less, so they engage people. The videos that I've posted that are longer, they have much less of an engagement period. People tend to start it and then quit. They have to be really invested in the material to stick around for the entire 11-minute or 15-minute video. So think about that too. Make your videos 5 minutes or less if possible. Videos have crazy, crazy, crazy high engagement rates. I would never be encouraging you guys to do videos this hard if I didn't believe in their results and have experienced their results myself. Not to mention, if you just do some research online about what videos can do for you in the engagement rates of videos, you're gonna be like, wow, I need to do this. So use them in your posts to get serious attention. Upload your videos to YouTube first. Create a YouTube channel so that you can track your views and build a following. So the next one, number 6, is use numbers, use numbers, oh Lord. Use hashtags at every opportunity. Hashtags are, in case you might be watching this and you're not familiar with what hashtags are and you're always wondering, what are those crazy number signs, pound signs? Hashtags are a way for social media users to tag their post with keywords, which in turn makes them easier for social networks to organize and users to search. So let's say, for example, that you post something on Facebook and you use a really popular hashtag, like hashtag Scentsy. When you post hashtag Scentsy, that post gets pulled into a database of all the other users who have recently used hashtag Scentsy using Facebook. And if somebody else were to search hashtag Scentsy on Facebook, all of those posts would be in there, including yours, allowing you to get seen by endless opportunities of people who are searching hashtag Scentsy. So using hashtags is a great way to get your name, your face, your website, your brand in front of people all over the world. So hashtags are very, very important. Hashtags are mainly used on social media platforms like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Google+, Pinterest, Tumblr, YouTube, and Vine. So here are some examples of good hashtags that you could use. WAHM, WAHM, stands for Work at Home Mom. Oh, title at work. Like a lot of times I'll post hashtag director at work. So like you could post hashtag star at work, hashtag lead at work, hashtag certified at work. You could start a hashtag trend with that. You could do hashtag SAHM, which stands for stay at home mom. You could do hashtag Scentsy, hashtag Velada, hashtag MLM, which stands for multi-level marketing. You could do hashtag time freedom, hashtag dream chaser, hashtag gold digger. I like that one. And you can also hashtag about things that are relevant to what you're posting about. Like maybe like recently when I was at the Apple store getting my iPhone screen fixed because I cracked my screen, I posted something about that and said, at the hashtag Genius Bar, at the hashtag Apple Store, getting my hashtag iPhone fixed, something like that. So it doesn't have to necessarily just be about your Scentsy business. You can hashtag other things, allowing you to, maybe somebody sees your post, they like it, they send you a friend request. You never know where that will lead. So use hashtags at every single opportunity to get your post, your name, your face, your brand in front of other people. Next is post frequently and consistently. Don't worry about overloading the post. As long as they are spaced evenly throughout your day, it's going to be fine. As long as you're not posting, at 9 a.m., you post from 9 till 10 a.m., and it's like boom, 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 like 6 posts right back to back, like that would be not advised. You want to spread your posts throughout the day. You have to remember that only 16% of your followers are going to see one post. Only 16% of your Facebook or any social media followers will see one post, if that. So you're thinking, oh, everybody on my friends list is seeing all of these posts. It's not true. As people gain more Facebook friends themselves, their news feeds are becoming overpopulated. So the more you post, the better your chances are of being seen. And the more original your content is, the more likely it is that you're going to be seen. Remember, quality over quantity. Even if you're posting once or I'm sorry, my nose itches. Even if you're posting once or twice a day, make sure that it's of value. Don't just quickly throw something together and it looks messy. So my last 2 tips regarding your quality of your posts are do nots. These are not to-dos. So the next one is always avoid controversial subjects. Don't talk about politics. Don't talk about, don't be like, oh my goodness, I hate Obama, or oh my goodness, I love Obama, or oh my goodness, I was just in Publix and this couponer took forever in front of me. It's so annoying. Those things might be annoying to you, but you might have a fan who is a huge Obama supporter or a huge Obama hater or a huge advocate of couponing. So always avoid anything that could be controversial. You never want to say something that's going to offend someone. If you're offending your fans and your followers, and that happens to be the one post they see out of that whole week, they're going to be like, shh, unfriending her. I don't like that. So, and always avoid negativity. Negativity is like a cancer. It's a cancer in your own mind. It's a cancer in your team. Negativity is a cancer, and it's also a cancer to your Facebook friends list. If every time somebody sees your post on their newsfeed, it's negative, they're like, oh, she's bringing me down, or he's bringing me down. They don't want that. There's enough negative in the world. They don't want to be seeing your negative stuff all over Facebook. So find a way to complain to your family or your mom or whoever. Find someone to complain to, but don't use Facebook as a source to complain, especially not about your business. No, don't do it. So your content, talking about your content, here's what you want to do as well, is share your successes and your joys. Success, I love this quote. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. That's by Albert Schweitzer. And I like to add on the end, if you love what you are doing, you will be successful. And if you share that love, others will want to join you. That should be the end of that. And if you share that love, others will want to join you. That truly is the fact. So another reason why our positivity is so important, because people are going to want to join when they see that's your life, when they see that your life is awesome and you're on these trips and you're having fun and someone's joining your team every few days, and people are going to want to be a part of that. So here's how you can share your successes and joys. So post on your own wall every time you have something to celebrate for someone in your team. So like those of you who are my friends on Facebook, you saw tonight, I added a new team member. She just joined my team tonight, and my front line. And so I use an app called WordSwag. I don't know if you can see it. It's called WordSwag. It's an awesome app. It was like $3, totally worth it, because you can edit your photos and add text to your photos and do all kinds of cool things. So every time I add a new frontline team member, I take one of her Facebook photos, pull it up in WordSwag, and add just the words like, welcome to our family, we're so excited to have you, something like that. And I post it on my personal wall, and I tag her in it. This way, my friends see, oh, she's just sponsored another person, and her friends see that she has joined a new network marketing company, and look how supportive it is. It works on 2 different sides when you do it that way versus just posting it on her own wall. Then your friends don't see it. So when you do it that way, you're benefiting on both sides of the coin there. So anytime you have something like that happening, post on your own wall and tag the team members. So for welcome to the team, for promotions, for top sales, top sponsors, or when they hit a personal goal. Like I said, this way your friends and their friends will see it all, and everybody's just going to be excited about that. So the next is post about any business opportunity nights. When you're headed out to a party, tag your hostess. A photo of you at an event. These are ways that you're going to share your successes and joys. I can't tell you how many times people will run into me and they'll say, "Oh, you're doing great with that Scentsy stuff. I see you're always doing events or you're always doing parties or you're always going on trips." People notice this stuff. They notice it. So every time you're doing something good for your business, post about it. I'll post a picture of when I'm driving to a home party and I'll take a selfie. I'm not a big fan of selfies, but I do it because it just works because I can see all the stuff for my party in the back of my car. So I take a picture of myself with all the party stuff in the back of my car and say, headed to a party, can't wait to party wickless with so and I tag my host. So my friends see it, her friends see it. So those are the things that you want to do to continue sharing what you're doing and how much you're enjoying what you're doing and the consistency in what you're doing. So testimonials are really important. It's another way that you can share your successes through social media. So if you have a customer text you or private message you that they're loving their laundry or their new scent, ask them if they would please share that on one of your social media pages. Whether it's your Facebook, your Instagram, ask them to find a way to share that if they wouldn't mind and how much that would benefit your business and help you gain some interest. So ask them to do that. If it seems like they're not really too keen on it, offer a little gift to get them to do it. Maybe a free bar of the scent of the month or something, a scent circle. Offer them something to help get them to do it, because anytime that you have a happy customer, you have a customer sharing a testimonial and you get that out on social media, it's going to draw people's eye. If people are consistently seeing, whoa, everybody's telling Katie how much they love those Scentsy products, maybe I need to be getting into selling that. People notice these things. You also need to share as you genuinely experience these joys along the journey in your business. So sometimes if you're my Facebook friend, you'll notice that sometimes I'll just have this random moment where I just share some heartfelt, positive feelings that I'm experiencing about my journey or about my business, whether it's something that I've overcome personally or what have you. Any of those genuine moments that you feel about your journey, whether it's your own personal experience or some reward from helping your team members, seeing them accomplish something they set out to achieve, earning a trip, earning a promotion, any genuine, heartfelt moments that you feel, share that joy publicly on social media. And lastly, is share inspirational quotes. I can't say enough how important inspirational quotes are. It's a positive thing, and you don't know who that's going to affect on your friends list. You'll get tons of likes on inspirational quotes. Seriously, share inspirational quotes that speak to you. So next, we're going to talk about your ability to keep records. This is so important for your social media recruiting. If you're reaching out to those 5 people every day, if you're reaching out to those 5 people every week at minimum, and you're having conversations in private message with people who are liking or commenting on your posts, and you're connecting in groups and having conversations there, you're going to start to have a long list of people that you've talked to about the business opportunity, and you need a way to keep track of that. It's very important. You do not want to forget about all the leads that you have. Keep track. So find a way that works for you. For me, what I do is I keep track of them in my phone. My phone is like an attachment to my body. It is always with me. So that's why I keep track of my potential recruits on my iPhone. So find a way that works for you. Maybe you're more into the pen and paper and that's how you want to do it. So you want to keep track of everyone who told you maybe, no for now, and beyond. Even if somebody told you no, you still should keep track of it. So what I do is every single person gets their own note. You know how on the iPhone you have a notes section. So every person will have their own note. And I keep track. I write their first and last name, and I scale them on a scale of 1, 2, or 3. 1 being hot, 1 being they are ready to go. We're either just waiting on a paycheck or we're waiting, it's usually a paycheck. We're waiting on something. Or it could be their launch party date. I have my new team members join strategically. As long as we talk first and I can tell them, hey, you want to join strategically, they do typically join strategically, 6 business days before their actual launch party. So sometimes they might just be waiting on the actual launch party to happen. So 1 means hot. They're waiting on something, but they're definitely joining. 2 is lukewarm. They're pretty interested, but they still kind of got some questions. They're still kind of thinking about it. And 3 being, we've talked about it, but they have some concerns and it's on the back burner for now. So that's how I rate them, 1, 2, or 3. And then below that, I keep track of our last conversation and where their head was at. So that way I don't just reach out to them and get them confused with somebody else. You want to be certain of where their head was at so that when you reconnect with them, you know what to say, where to go. So that's my system. So make sure that you notate every last conversation, what was said, and rate their interest level. You can find some other way that works for you. I just like the 1, 2, 3 thing. That's just the way I do it. So find a system that works for you. So now let's talk about your closing efforts, your abilities to close these potential recruits. So when you're speaking with someone and they tell you no for now, or even maybe, just now is not a good time, always end the conversation by asking them a simple question. You want to end the conversation with this question: can we stay in touch? One of the most successful men in network marketing at Mastermind Retreat last year taught me this trick, and it is genius. I have been using it ever since. I love it. He simply asks, can we stay in touch? Who's going to say no to that? No, I don't want you to stay in touch with me. No, of course they're not going to say that. So ask, can we stay in touch? This allows you to comfortably follow up with them because you know they have said it's okay for you to follow up with them. So that opens the door to make you feel more confident and comfortable to follow up, and you're much more likely to do it when you do feel that way. So you know that they're expecting to hear from you at some point. I mean, after all, they told you that you could. So when you do follow up, be prepared, have your notes handy, and look at where you left off with them. When you reconnect, it's simple. Hey, how are you? How's the family? How's blah, blah, blah? Just a cordial conversation. Respond by telling them how you are doing and that things are going great, of course. Ask them if their why has improved. If you have had a successful conversation with them in the past, focused on asking them questions, discovering their gap, discovering the difference between who they are right now or where they are right now and who or where they want to be. If you have had a successful recruiting conversation and discovered the answer to the question of what is in their gap, what's the difference? Is it an emotional need that they need or a financial need? And how is Scentsy going to fill that? If you have had that conversation, then it's easy for you to say, how are things going? I know the last time we talked, you were considering starting your own network marketing business because you wanted to be able to start saving money to have family vacations, or because you wanted to be able to quit your full-time job to stay home with your son. How is that going? Touch base back with them and discover if that situation, if their why has in fact come about. Now we know it's not going to, because you're not going to just get more money overnight unless you win the lottery. So 99% of the time, if she hasn't joined a network marketing business or he hasn't joined a network marketing business, that why is still going to be sitting there. That gap is still going to be unfulfilled. So that's the perfect way to bring it back up. Find out, is that worked out? How is that going? Are you making progress towards that goal that you had? That's where the conversation is going to lead from there. They're either going to tell you, no, but, I just don't even have time to think about it, they might just brush you off again, and that's okay. You ask that one important question again: can we stay in touch? Every time you ask, can we stay in touch, until you hear a definite no way. The time frame is going to change depending on the last conversation that you had. Maybe that person's going to tell you, oh, the kids are on summer break. I don't even want to think about it until after that's over. So okay, come the end of August, beginning of September, I'll touch back base with them then. But you're only going to have that recruit. You're only going to make that a reality if you do the follow-up. The follow-up is on you, not on them. This is your business. This is your career. If you want to take it to that level, if you want to be a recruiting superstar, if you want to make these social media leads turn into recruits, you have to do the work. You have to do the follow-up. So continue to stay in touch. Continue to ask, hey, can I stay in touch? Until you get that definite no. So I can promise you that just because tomorrow you sit down and spend 30 minutes on Facebook and you reach out to 5 people and you start doing all these things and sending new friend requests, you're not going to have 10 recruits tomorrow. Just like it takes time to build any relationship, it's going to take time to build your social media presence and build your social media relationships. So commit to this. Commit to seeing this through. Don't just think, I'm going to try this for a week and see what happens. I promise you, if you do that, you're not going to get the results that I have received. This is a consistent pattern. I have consistently been working my business this way for probably about 2.5 years. And I'm reaping more benefits through social media now regarding YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I'm reaping way more benefits today than I was last year or 6 months ago. It just builds and builds and builds and builds on top of itself. So the consistency is where it's going to pay off. So commit to spending the time, whatever time you can give, commit to spending that time on social media and understand how important these things are that I've shared with you regarding the time you are spending on social media. Understand this is something that you will build over time. It is not going to happen overnight. The consistency on your efforts is where you're going to see the fruit coming. So build your brand, share your successes, stay positive and uplifting. Be a safe place for people to come and feel like you're a breath of fresh air in kind of a negative world sometimes. Each new contact that you gain, add them on social media. Before you know it, you're going to have a huge friends list and therefore a giant pool of potential recruits or referrals for potential recruits. Because remember, it might not be that person who joins, but their sister or their mom or their neighbor might be in need of a business opportunity. So you never know. It might be them or it might be a referral. So plant the seeds, do the work, be consistent, and you're going to see the results. Okay, so now we're going to open it up for questions. So let me see what Shelby messaged me. Thank you so much, by the way, for helping, Shelby. Let me see if you have sent me any questions. Let's see. I'm going to message her really quick to see if we have any questions. Okay. I'll check on Facebook too to see if anybody posted any questions. No questions. Oh, wow. Okay. So I guess I gave a lot of thorough information. Nobody has any questions. So a couple things I want to tell you guys about. So make sure that you jot down, if you are on our team, make sure that you jot down our schedule of trainings. Every single month, our trainings are offered the same time. So the last Thursday of every single month at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on our YouTube channel is where you're going to find the Power Hour. And it's always going to be either myself or next month, we have an amazing guest presenter, which I am so excited about, the one and only Jacqueline Roy. She is a superstar director. She is also the shining star, the highest honor in all of Scentsy family. She was nominated for her generosity, for her kindness, for her the way she shares with the Scentsy family. She was nominated because she is an example of the core values of the Scentsy family. And Heidi Norville actually chose her and her sister Allison. They were picked together, the first ever two Shining Star. So she was the Shining Star for 2014. So she is a big deal, guys. And she is going to be our guest presenter next month. So the last Thursday of April at 9 p.m., Jacqueline Roy is going to be sharing with all of us. And so I cannot wait for that. So it's either going to be myself sharing a new training topic the last Thursday of every month, or it's going to be a guest presenter like we have next month. Also, important for anyone who's new, or if you've sponsored someone new, the second Saturday of every month at 9:30 a.m., we have what I like to call a new consultant welcome and first steps call. So we get all the new people connected with other new people and a lot of us from the upline in our team, and also give them first steps trainings and suggestions on what to do to work their brand new business and get it off to a great start. So if you're new, or if you've sponsored anyone new recently, the second Saturday of April at 9:30 a.m., and it's actually a phone call. And you'll get that information soon. We do a phone call that way so that people can all chat and talk and get connected. So wanted you to know about all of those upcoming trainings. And if you're local, the last Monday of every month at 6:30 p.m. at my home here, we do a local hangout connection. So I just wanted you guys to know about all of your training opportunities that you have available to you. Also, I've recently created a blog, and here on the Sunshine State Superstars YouTube channel, you can see the link to my blog, and I will be blogging about mainly network marketing, but also one of my other passions, which is beauty and all of that fun stuff. So check it out and follow along if you'd like to. So thank you so much for everyone who joined our Power Hour tonight. I hope that you received lots of helpful nuggets to help you work your business on social media and ways to find your next business partners and grow your business and take it to the next level. So I love you guys. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you soon. Have a great night.